Collagen powders have exploded into an $8 billion global market. They're in smoothies, protein bars, coffee creamers, and even your favorite influencer's morning routine. I know you've seen it before. You've seen the claims: better skin, younger joints, stronger nails, healthier gut. But how much of this is real science and how much of it is just really good marketing? Today, I'm going to break down exactly what collagen is, how it works in the body, and what clinical research actually says, and the hidden risks you need to know about buying collagen. And then we will be going into the product review of 2025, the best and worst collagen companies out there. Collagen has gotten so popular. I know you've seen it at the supermarket. I know you've seen it online. I know you've seen it as an ingredient in your smoothies. But collagen, let me tell you, is the most abundant protein in the human body. About 30 to 35% of your total protein content is collagen. Your cheeks, which you pull and then you let go and they bounce back, that's collagen. They give you plumpness on your skin. They give you movement in your joints. They hold you together. Structurally, it's made of important amino acids like glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. So you have to get enough amino acids to even have good skin or good joints, right? There are at least 28 different types of collagen, but 3 make up the majority. So when you're looking at a product, you want to make sure it has at least the type 1, which is really abundant. That's the skin, the bone, the tendons, the ligaments. The type 2 is found in cartilage, and type 3 is found in the skin, blood vessel, and your internal organs. Something really important here is your body actually needs vitamin C as a cofactor for collagen production. So if you want better skin, you actually need a lot of vitamin C and enough of those amino acids to make collagen that I mentioned. And the thing is, collagen isn't necessarily permanent in the body. It has a half-life. It breaks down over time. In bone, it might be for years, but in skin, it could be weeks to months. So starting in your mid-20s, your collagen production is going to naturally start going down by 1% each year. And it's even faster if you're under stress or smoking or drinking alcohol or eating poorly or getting too much sun or dealing with chronic inflammation. So what are the biggest reasons that people use collagen right now? One is for skin aging. Less collagen means more wrinkles, more sagging, loss of elasticity. Some people use it for joint support, right? The loss of specifically that type 2 collagen in the cartilage is a hallmark of osteoarthritis. They use it for hair and nails. Collagen peptides actually supply those amino acids that are indirectly used for keratin production, so better nail quality, better hair integrity. They use it also to support their gut lining. Glycine and glutamine in collagen help maintain those tight junctions in the cells of the digestive tract. So you're reducing the intestinal permeability or leaky gut in the intestines. It's also used for tissue repair. Collagen is critical for having tensile strength of healing tissue after an injury or surgery, right? So it's really good for recovery. Now, collagen can do all of these things, but do collagen products, supplements, actually work? Let's start off with the absorption of collagen powders. So when you take in collagen, it's in a hydrolyzed small peptide form. That means when you ingest them, they usually show up in the bloodstream within hours. And from there, we believe that these peptides may bind receptors on different cells to trigger the body to produce more collagen. So it's not necessarily the collagen that we're ingesting, it's sort of signaling the whole body to say, hey, let's get going and get more collagen into the body. The research says that actually collagen supplementation has been helpful for, 1, skin health. There's been several randomized controlled trials that uses doses between 2.5 and 10 grams per day for 8 to 12 weeks, and they have found statistically significant increases in skin hydration, skin elasticity, and collagen density. Other studies have shown that there's a 20% reduction in wrinkle depth just after 8 weeks. And in athletes, it's really helpful for joint pain. There has been shown to be less joint pain during activity or after when you're ingesting 10 grams daily of collagen peptides. In osteoarthritis, patients who utilize collagen peptides reported 40% pain reduction in 6 months, and muscle and connective tissue recovery was another benefit that we saw. Remember, collagen is not a complete protein, but it may be helpful at helping connective tissue repair, especially when it's combined with resistance training. And we also see it in the gut. There is evidence, mostly preclinical, meaning in animals and cells, that we are starting to see that it's supportive of healing the gut lining. So what are some of the potential problems with collagen powders? This is where people get really burned because collagen quality is not always guaranteed. Just because a brand says grass-fed or wild caught doesn't mean that it's always a good thing, because heavy metals are problematic in collagen. You see, independent testing has actually found lead, cadmium, arsenic, mercury, the big heavy metals in some of the most popular collagen brands. And what happens is these are often animal-specific contaminants. They build up in the bones, they build up in the connective tissue. Second, we see pesticides and antibiotics show up in these tests. So unless the brand is actually saying that they're organic or truly pasture-raised in their sourcing, there's always a risk of chemical residues being in there. Third, we see microplastics. Think about it. Marine collagen can actually carry pollutants from contaminated waters. If the sourcing is not tightly controlled, we're going to ingest that in ourselves. And fourth, there are lots of false marketing claims without a certificate of analysis. You're really taking on the company's word. And I will say this, collagen is not an alternative for protein, like a whey protein or a soy protein. It doesn't have all of the essential amino acids. It's really helpful for the things that I said, but to build muscle, we don't necessarily want collagen protein. So you have to use it in a really intentional way. What do you really want collagen for? Has your doctor recommended it? Are you looking to heal your gut? What about your hair? What about your skin? What about your nails? What about your joints? All these things matter when you're looking for it. So now that the science is there laid out, and we know collagen can really have an effect positively on your health, we wanted to contact multiple companies to find out which is the best collagen company out there. And we really wanted certificates of analysis for this so we can actually see which ones are doing right by us. So up next, I will break them into clear categories so you know exactly who's earning your trust and who's not. And then we're going to get to the 11 companies that actually provided data plus COAs. I'll list them, but stick with me because not all 11 are equal. Different sourcing, different testing, rigor, different price points. And I'm going to add in all the strengths of which one to choose so you can find out which one is best for you. So before I get into the results, I want to explain exactly what I asked these companies for. This wasn't just a casual email saying, hey, what's in your product? We sent clear and detailed requests, multiple requests, so we can evaluate every brand using the same set of standards. We asked them, where is your collagen sourced from? The country of origin, whether it's bovine, marine, chicken. We asked, is your collagen third-party tested for heavy metals or glyphosate? We really wanted documentation from the independent labs. We asked them if they can share their certificate of analysis of their most recent batch, not a generic marketing document. We really want their actual lab results so we can interpret it for ourselves. We asked them what type of collagen is in the product, type 1, 2, and 3, or are there other forms? So we know what tissue types are there and how it can support you from a medicinal standpoint. We asked if there are any other ingredients like sweeteners or herbs or anything else, and if so, are they organically derived? We asked, is your product free of synthetic preservatives, flow agents, artificial additives? And we asked, how do they ensure that product purity and potency during manufacturing is standardized to a high level? So now that you know the approach that we took, let's get into the companies that did not respond or denied participation. And mind you, we had multiple outreach attempts. It wasn't just one and done. We made sure that we gave them enough time and attempts to answer. So here's the full list of companies that either denied participation or never responded. I cannot vouch for these companies. Orgain, Organics, Perfect Supplements, ProMix, Revive MD, Shakely, Sprues, Veg Nutrition, Young Living, Just Ingredients, Healthy Bones Co., Vital Proteins, Great Lakes Wellness, Primal Kitchen, Organica, Nordic Naturals, Ray Wellness, Obvi, Dose & Co., Hum Nutrition, CB Supplements, Clean Simple Eats, Wholesome Wellness, Elman Rye, Agent Natur, Alaya, Bloom Nutrition, Bomar Nutrition, Cottage, Moon Juice, and Naked Nutrition. That's 31 companies, and those are some of the biggest names in the industry. And if they can't meet the standards for transparency or basic safety, sourcing, and information, it's hard for me to support them. I can't recommend them, especially because there was a lot of companies that actually showed up with transparency. Really quick, here's companies that responded but could not provide all the information in time. We gave them enough time. We even gave them an extra week. We took a moment and we stepped back. So Alani Nu, Spoiled Child, and Truvani are companies that we started getting in touch with. We started talking to them, still haven't had the certificates of analysis, but maybe next year they will be in the top. Here's companies that actually provided all of the information we needed, minus the certificate of analysis. Man, I'm really hoping these companies will show up next year so we can add them to the top list. Would have loved to see their certificates. Garden of Life, Bulletproof, Mind Body Green, Momentous, Needed, Neocell, Shore Magic, Sports Research, Thorn, Everyday Dose, and Hunter and Gatherer. So if you use those companies, just use them cautiously. Just know that I haven't been able to look at the certificate of analysis. I wasn't able to verify and validate that there are companies that I would take myself or give to loved ones, but they might be great. Now, here are the 11 most transparent companies. They provided every detail on the sourcing, every bit of data testing, and most importantly, they provided the certificate of analysis. Here they are: Ancient Nutrition, Further Foods, Amy Myers MD, California Gold Nutrition, Carnivore Aurelius, Now, Natural Force, Blueprint, Puori, Primal Harvest, and Crucial 4. Those are 11. Now hit pause before you go anywhere, because I'm going to go deeper into these brands. Just because they all pass my transparency test does not mean that they are all the same. I'm going to tell you at the end of each brand review which one would be best for you. So to start off, Ancient Nutrition, they had multiple sources of collagen. They have pasture-raised bovines, sustainable wild-caught marine, humanely raised chickens, non-GMO U.S. farmed eggshell membranes. They have multiple types of collagen: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, and even 22. They provided their third-party testing. They have regenerative certifications. They have flavored options also. It's sweetened with stevia. They add probiotics and vitamin C, and they come from a quality CGMP compliant facility. This product would be best for people wanting the broadest spectrum of collagen that's multisystemic for skin, joints, gut, connective tissue, and has some extra functional ingredients that can be beneficial at supporting the signaling of more collagen in the body. Further Food, another awesome one: bovine collagen from grass-fed cows on small farms, and they have marine collagen from wild-caught fish, type 1 and type 3 in bovine, and 1 and 2 and 3 in marine. They're third-party tested for heavy metals. They also tested for glyphosate. COA is provided. They have flavored options from chocolate, hazelnut, matcha, lemon, pumpkin. All the flavors are extracted from essential oils and plant extracts. They come from a CGMP certified facility. This product would be best for people who want variety and flavors. This company's collagen powder would be best for anyone who's utilizing collagen that wants some flavors without compromising purity, and also anyone avoiding allergens or synthetics. Amy Myers MD, this is a wild-caught marine collagen, grass-fed bovine, humanely raised chickens, and humane eggshell membrane. It has type 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10. It is third-party tested for heavy metals, antibiotics, hormones, glyphosate. Their COA was clean. I saw it with my own eyes. Has really low levels of heavy metals, no flavors, sweeteners, or herbs. It's just pure raw collagen, and the raw materials are tested before production in a CGMP certified laboratory. This is best for the purists who want a potent, multi-type collagen without any added ingredients. This is ideal for people who have sensitive systems or restricted diets. Carnivore Aurelius provides clean collagen processing with natural enzymes, no added ingredients or synthetic additives. They have rigorous quality control that is overseen by the founder, who takes the product daily. It has single source collagen with a focus on purity. This is best for the minimalists out there who value simple, clean sourcing and trust in a founder-led quality assurance process. Now is hydrolyzed bovine collagen from pasture-raised cows, primarily type 1 and 3. The certificate of analysis has very low heavy metals, no sweeteners or preservatives, 100% pure collagen peptides, and it's made in a state-of-the-art certified lab that conducts over 31,000 analyses monthly. This is best for the budget-conscious buyer who still wants that rigorous testing with a long-standing trusted supplement brand. It's been out for a while. Natural Force, you'll remember, was in the past one of the top quality collagens. It's good to see them again in my 2025. It's 100% grass-fed organic bovine collagens, type 1 and 3. Each is batch tested for heavy metals, microbes, and toxins, and it meets and exceeds purity standards. It has no added ingredients and a CGMP certified manufacturing facility. The COA was clean, low heavy metals. This is best for those seeking USDA organic certification and a history of strong transparency in the collagen space. They've been there for a while. Blueprint, an interesting one. I was excited to see it up here. They're pasture-raised bovine types 1 and 3 and chicken collagen type 2. They're third-party tested for heavy metals, glyphosate, and pesticides. They have publicly available COAs. It's one of the most detailed and transparent ones I found. no added sugars, sweeteners, or herbs or artificial ingredients, and in a CGMP compliant facility. This is best for those evidence-focused consumers who want that maximum transparency and really that easy public access to seeing full testing results. People who really want to support a company who puts out their COAs for everyone. Puori, not surprised, always one of the cleanest companies across the industry. They have hydrolyzed bovine collagen types 1 and 3, and it's third-party tested for contaminants like heavy metals, glyphosate. The COAs provided, it was fantastic, really clean, no added flavors or preservatives, and a GMP compliant production, strict sourcing standards. This is best for people who want that straightforward, flavored-free collagen that is meeting the high purity testing and glyphosate testing standards. Primal Harvest bovine collagen type 1 and 3. They're third-party tested for heavy metals and microbes in a CGMP compliant facility, no added ingredients or preservatives. COA looked acceptable, clean, low heavy metals. This is best for the everyday user, no frills, reliable collagen for skin and joint health. Crucial 4 is grass-fed, pasture-raised bovine collagen types 1 and 3, third-party tested for COA, low heavy metals, 100% pure collagen, no sweeteners, preservatives added, artificial additives, and it's produced under strict qualities for cleanliness and potency. This is focused for those nutrient-dense people out there, for pasture-raised sourcing from a brand that is known to provide clean ingredients. And the last one is California Gold Nutrition from wild-caught fish, types 1 and type 3, independent third-party testing for identity, purity, and microbes, heavy metals, COA look great, free from synthetic preservatives, flow agents, artificial additives, and a CGMP certified facility. And this is best for people who prefer marine-based collagen for skin and joint health with verified low heavy metals, one of the best fish ones out there. All right, so there you go, 2025 collagen, best and worst. If you are consuming collagen, you have to choose a company that is going to be low in heavy metals. You want to choose a company to support. Listen through again with these companies, write down which one works best for you. And these are all Dr. G approved companies for collagen.